Hello, everybody, and welcome to Indianapolis Raceway Park, in the home of speed, the birthplace of speed, some might say. RMS heads down to this classic short track for some late night short track action. Let's waste no time and get through the starting lineup. On pole for, I believe, the first time this season is Willie Costa, and to his outside is rookie Kellen Short, who just won a couple races ago at IRP. In row two is Alex Davidson and Patrick Kamietz, some short track professionals. And we have some more short track drivers here. In row three is Fleet Cruz, Costa's teammate starting fifth, and to his outside, Jackson Maine. Row four is Asher Eveland and last race winner, Michael Parsons, who won at Pocono. In row five is Mark Evans and Skippy Larson. Row six is Sally Patrick and Grace Sachs, subbing in for Big Mac. We talked about that last race. In row number seven is Tony Santori Jr. and Peter Lane. In row number eight is Maria Tagola, managing to make her second start of the season, and Kyle Sistrai starting on her outside. In row 9 is Purab Shrivastava and Kirsten Bell, who dominated the race last season. Couldn't get the win. Will she get redemption today? And we have a newcomer in row number 10, Montana Sherman, subbing in for Flange Wilson. She is out due to injury. And to his outside, Nelson Reeves. In row 11 is Angel Gutierrez and Ryan Scarrett. Row 12 is Gaff Jordan and Trevor Davis. Row 13 is Aline McThydig, and second in points, Riley Smith. In row 14 is Neil Dick and Leroy Conwell. Row 15 is Tegan Fox and Caleb Blaine. Row 16 is Jonathan Marks and Alessandro Farina. In row 17, it is Dick Ball and Ezekiel Garcia Ball. In row 18 is Sierra Reno and Jonah Burridge. In row 19 is Anton Alvarez and Caleb Rose. Row 20, a couple Pontiacs, Alan Rose and Mark Guerrero. And a shocking final row of Dan Sedgwick and your points leader, Kurt Perkins, starting last in today's field. And that is your starting lineup. But no dilly-dallying, let's get this race started.
Drivers, to your cars.
And you hear the drivers to the cars command right there. And the engines will fire here. I believe they are fired. Yes, they are. Here we go. 105 laps here at this short track next to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. As Willie Costa, Kellen Short, they're going to lead the field to green. 105 laps. And they will see the green flag this time. And we're racing at Indianapolis Raceway Park. Short gets a little bit of a jump on the outside lane right there. Almost edged Costa entering turn 1, but Costa will try to clear here into turn 3, and he will easily do that. As now Alex Davidson now going to try to pass Short here on the inside, but Short battles back on the outside. That'll allow Costa to just start pulling away here. As Davidson gets clear of Short. Now Fleet Cruz will try to get by the 99. As Costa's starting to pull away, and yeah, starting to feel like Short doesn't have the right setup on right now. She is very slow on the outside lane right now, kind of holding up Kamietz. Everybody is managing to get around her. Saw Jackson Maine get around her. Now Michael Parsons is trying to do so as well on the inside lane. Looks like he might be able to clear here. Yes, he will. So Kellen Short continuing to fall back here. Willie Costa, meanwhile, starting to pull away out front as he leads lap number 3. 3 laps completed on the day. And now Eveland trying to get around Kamietz as Short managed to get in line now, at least for now. Kamietz trying to use the outside line. You can use any lane you really want here at IRP. more than other tracks, you can really use that outside lane if you want to, and Cammy's cruising right there as he gets clear of Evelyn and holds on to his position of 7th place. And now going to be trying to work on short here, got held up by her. Those couple laps, he was right behind the 99. Doesn't have any room on the bottom, though. And Grace Sachs with a run here. Welcome him into the top 10. Looking for some redemption, you could say, after Fast Track completely screwed him over and he decided to leave the team. He's looking strong right now. As Costa's almost got a second lead here, and that's how fast he is currently right now. But we sort of got a battle for second developing here. Alex Davidson versus Fleet Cruz. And that is currently what's happening on the racetrack right now. It's starting to get single file as Peter Lane slams the outside wall. That almost could have caused a wreck right there, but he keeps it under control. Now having to deal with Santori and Sally Patrick right behind him. And I think he might lose out on this. Oh, that is heavy damage on the right side right there for Lane right there. But yeah, pretty single file throughout the front of the field as Cruz is looking for some way around Davidson right now. He's got nowhere to go though. Davidson is just not giving him any room. He gets down to the inside right there, but no dice at all. Scrolling through the field once again. And here's a little bit of the battle here. Maria Tagola versus Kirsten Bell. And Martina Sherman also a part of that battle as well. It's about the closest we got to action here out on the racetrack right now. Bell trying to clear on the outside here on the back stretch. I almost said front stretch. And we'll be able to do that as we have officially completed 10 laps in this race. So let's try once again, trying to get around Sachs for the top 10 position, and he will be able to clear on the inside right there, so put him up into the top 10. Meanwhile, Short continuing to fall back here. Evelyn's now working with her, or working against her. Battle for second. Oh, pace car cam. Battle for second here, developing now. Cruz finally found some room on the inside and is trying to make it an NRG Motorsports 1-2 currently. Trying to get around Davidson, shoves him way up high, and he'll be able to clear. Davidson now having to deal with Maine here. Jackson Maine looking for a good run today. And surely he's looking to get the deal done and get a top 5 finish today. Maybe top 10. Or should I say top 10, maybe top 5 finish today. And maybe if he's fast enough, he could fight for the win. But who knows what could happen in this race. And Short is kind of developing a line here of cars, trying to look for a way around that 99 right now. Going deeper into the field, looking for anything interesting happening. No, it's mostly single file. But here's the real battle here. Gutierrez, Celine McThydig, Riley Smith, Trevor Davis. Oh, and Scarrett just caught the wall right there. And that's the second car that has caught the turn 2 outside wall tonight off of corner exit. And yeah, we're going to see a lot of that during the race here as Costa continues to lead. He has almost completed 15 full circuits around this short track. Starting to catch up to lap traffic, and oh, that is a shocking sight, to be honest with you. Kurt Perkins has not made up any progress whatsoever, as he's currently fighting with Jonah Burridge for that 41st spot. This is kind of shocking for Perkins. This is a great opportunity for Smith to gain a ton of points on his championship rival currently, as Burridge tries to figure out a way to get by him. And you can see Costa very quick right now, almost catching up to the lap traffic so far. Oh, Sistri almost hit the wall right there. And now Larson looking for some way around Short. Might have given her the bumper right there. Side by side here. Oh, man. Short almost cut the wall right there. And now has to deal with Sistri. Almost shoves him up the racetrack. Sachs is going to try to take advantage of that and re-enter the top 10. So some good hard racing between those four right there. Sachs really trying to use the inside line here. So let's trying to use the outside line. Oh, and Evelyn caught the wall. Probably off a corner exit right there, which is very rare to see. And loses a ton of momentum. But Sachs, Swiss Try will hold off Sachs right now. Cameats makes a move on Michael Parsons for 5th place. So move Cameats up to 5th place as we might have a battle for the lead developing here soon. With almost 20 laps complete, it's still an Energy Motorsports 1-2 by, you could possibly say, a country mile over Alex Davidson. But these two, I bet they're going to fight it out with amongst each other. Was that almost 3 wide right there? Goodness. These lap cars are fighting hard back here. But 20 laps completed now. Willie Costa still leading, but Fleet Cruz is closing in quickly on his own teammate. Now, Cruz won the Clash earlier this season, before the season even started. And now he's looking for his first points win this season. Looking for some sort of room on the inside of turn 1. There was none. As he'll stay behind Costa, maybe try to use the lap traffic to his advantage. These slower cars could get in the way. And that could be an advantage to Cruz as he peaks down to the inside right there. Loses a ton of momentum in turn 4. Just huge amount of momentum lost right there. Allows Costa to pull away somewhat once again. But now he's up with the lap traffic. He's got to figure out a way to get by the slower cars quickly, or else Cruz is going to be there and battle him dearly. And now it's side by side between Jonah Burridge and Dick Ball. So Costa's got to figure out some way, because Fleet Cruz is immediately there to pounce on the opportunity. Here he goes onto the inside of his own teammate. That sounded wrong. On the inside right here, battling with his own teammate, coming across the start-finish line right there. And it was very close. They're gonna score Costa as the leader across the line. But Cruz will officially get clear in here. Now here comes Davidson and Jackson Maine as well. That lap traffic really held up Costa here, and now it might cost him the lead and maybe 2nd place as well. Davidson's really trying to get it. Cruz will get clear of Dick Ball here, and that 62's looking really fast today. And now Costa has some room on the inside right there. And all that lap traffic really just held up Cruz and Costa. Especially Costa there. Getting held up allowed Jackson Maine to get around Davidson for 3rd. But not quite. Hold on. Maine's fighting Davidson, not Maine. Davidson's fighting back on the inside. Meanwhile, Parsons is wanting his 5th place back. He'll look down to the inside. Cameats here, battling with the veteran short track racer versus the 2-time champion and one of the best in the league. Jackson Maine really trying to use the outside lane here to his advantage on Davidson. As once again, Fleet Cruz and Costa, they have started to pull away from everybody else. Still side by side here for 3rd. These two are really fighting it out, and Davidson will defend his 3rd place honor for right now at least. But you know Jackson Maine will try to figure out a way to get by this 10. He wants to defeat him, as Dick Ball, I think, just caught the wall there. I don't think this battle for the lead here is over yet, ladies and gentlemen. It's starting to close back in again. Costa just lost a lot of momentum there. But yeah, Fleet Cruz versus Willie Costa. Who would have thought of that today? And now train's starting to develop a little bit here. Maine can't figure out a way to get by Davidson. Cameats can't either. Parsons falls back a little bit. Hello, Nelson Reeves to the top 10. Haven't talked much about him this year, but he also likes these short tracks, even though he's very young for his age. Finally got around Short, who has some damage, and so does Sachs, so they must have gotten up into the wall at some point, like pretty much everybody else. As once again, it's gotten pretty calm here, out front. make that 31 laps completed for today. And this race is kind of sort of flying by so far. Nobody has really caused an incident, as Costa's trying to use the outside lane here, but he's going to get held up by the slower car of Alessandro Farina, and that's not going to help him a ton. Davidson's starting to pull away from everybody else here. Costa thought about making it 3 wide right there, but there was no room. And he'll start to lose a ton of ground as he tries to figure out a way to get by Farina here. Here comes Davidson trying to get his second place. Way up on the high side in the third lane here. Is it going to work out? That was an aggressive move by Alex Davidson, and I think it might work out. Not quite. Costa will fight back on the inside, and Fleet Cruz is gone now. He is pulled away as these two continue to fight for second, and Costa might get clear here. Davidson really trying to use that third lane up there, but I don't think it's going to quite work out so well. So we got a little bit of a battle behind, but we're focusing on this battle right here. And now there's a battle right here, Jackson Maine versus Patrick Hammeets. Veteran versus rookie. How about that for some action right there? And Costa will get clear, defend his second place. And Fleet Cruz is gone here. He almost has a 2-second lead. Just like that, as he starts working his way through the lap traffic, passing cars left and right. That 62 looks really fast today. And Parsons in a bit of trouble here, trying to get around Dick Ball, the silver lap car. Skippy Larson and Kyler Sistry fighting back here. Once again, it's a battle between veteran versus rookie, and I think that's a very fun dynamic. You see how different they race each other. The veteran taking a more calming approach as it gets held up behind Dick Ball here. And here comes Reeves as well. Big run for him. Almost thought about making it 3 wide right there. Decides better of it. And Sistry probably in the preferred lane right now. Got big momentum swing right here. And he's going to be able to clear Larson into turn 1. And hold off on his 8th place right now. Kyler Sistry. Once again, showing that he's been very impressive this season. And he's still looking for that first win of his career. Will he get it tonight? I doubt it. Fleet Cruz is just pulled away here. He's got a 2-second advantage right now as the battle for third is starting to develop once again. Davidson versus Jackson Maine. I think someone just cut the wall back there. I think that was Kellen Short. But Davidson versus Jackson Maine. Who's going to give? Neither. Maine is all over the back bumper of Davidson here. He's looking for some room on the bottom, probably. They're catching up to Costa again. Maine is going to try to make the move into turn 3. But Davidson, I think, will prevail here using that outside line. Tires are starting to wear out more. You can start using different lanes more. With the grip being less of an issue, I guess you could say. But Maine is still all over the back bumper of the 10 here. He's looking for some sort of way around Davidson right now. He tried it in turn 3. It did not work out. Maybe tried in turn 1. He peaks, but there's no run and no room. So he'll just stay behind Davidson, try to figure out some way to get by. Farina into the outside wall, almost collides there with the forward teammates of Eveland and Sistry right there. That could have almost been our first caution of the race right there. A lot of action happening here. Meanwhile, Parsons, Hammeets got around Parsons right there. Or I think defended his position actually, yeah. As now pretty much the top 10 has gone around lap traffic. Sort of a little bit of pack starting to develop here. Kellen Short still trying to hold on here as she runs in 12th place. Santori and Mark Evans and Kirsten Bell all right behind though, looking for some room. Oh, is that 3 wide? It's 3 wide! With the lap car, Evans, Kirsten Bell being very aggressive on the inside. What a move right there from the 29. It might work out as these two are still battling with each other. And Evans will get clear here. Some side damage right there. That is not shocking at all. Sus try. Now starting to pull away from Evelyn somewhat. Now going to be battling Parsons here and easily clears on the inside line. Just impressive driving by the rookie. And back to the front here. Fleet Cruz still dealing with lap traffic. Got a lot of lap cars in front of him. Maybe that's an advantage to Costa right there, although he's getting passed by Owen Rose at the time I said that. So, bad timing by me. Whoopsie daisy. And Maine with a bad run right there, allowing Kamits to close up and possibly attack him right now. We've almost gotten to the halfway point of this race here, and it's been clean so far. Kamits looking down to the inside into turn 3. And looking for some sort of run to happen, and it won't happen. They'll stay right behind the 79 for now. So let's try starting to close in. At 55 has started to wake up a little bit. He's up to 6th place. Who says he can't take the lead by the end of this race? Maybe give Cruz a bit of a run for his money right now as he's trying to deal with Perkins right now. Almost thought about making it 3 wide right there. And give credit to Kurt Perkins. He's trying to stay on the lead lap as much as he can, trying to pass cars left and right. He knows if he goes a lap down, that's a bad situation right there. As Kamits, Sistri battling here a little bit. Sistri looked for some room down to the inside right there, and there was none. And Parsons in a bit of trouble here. Maybe the tire's wearing out too much for his liking as he starts to fall back more. But currently holding on against Evelyn pretty well. And it looks like Davidson and Costa have been stuck right behind the lap traffic. Someone's on pit road right now. Who's on pit road? It is Perkins. Very early stop here, I would say, as we are getting close to halfway, but interesting strategy, and that might cause pit stops to start stirring up here. As Davidson trying to catch Costa here. Not going to be able to get there. Jackson Main might lose his 4th place here. Kamits is trying to get it. On the inside right here. It might work out. A little bit of a checkup. Almost made that 3 wide. And Alan Rose might get in the way here. And that might not help Maine at all. As these two continue to battle hard. Kamits might clear here. He will. He'll clear Maine at least. But not... Oh no, does Maine have an issue? He is slowing. Mechanical issue for Jackson Maine. And his good run is over just like that. That is heartbreaking. Oh my goodness, can this man catch a break? We just crossed halfway. And he'll bring it to pit road with no trouble, but man, that is heartbreaking. He was looking for a good run today. Try to vault himself back into the top 30 in owners points, and that will not happen. He'll head to pit road, deflated and defeated. As Fleet Cruz passes by, puts him a lap down. There's Cruz. Hello. And lap traffic really getting in the way right now. Caleb Rose, Anton Alvarez kind of slowing these two up, and Davidson put him into 3rd place. Kamits now trying to get around Costa as well. He's kind of stuck here. Sistri also a part of this battle. Man, he has been really fast these last couple laps. But Costa might battle back here, and never mind. Davidson will get clear. Put him into 2nd place, and oh my goodness, look at the scoreboard right there. Cruz has almost got a 5-second lead over everybody else. He is just on cruise control right now. Not a single care in the world at all. As Costa might lose 3rd place here. Here comes Patrick Kamits. Battling with the 16 right here. Trying to take his 3rd place away. Just trying to deal with the lap traffic here. Davidson is pitting. Davidson is pitting. Looks like Costa is also coming in. There he goes. So we got some lead lap cars pitting here this time by. Fleet Cruz, I think, is on pit road as well, so the leader is in. And we got green flag pit stops here. Couple laps past halfway. So that'll be interesting to watch. Now Sistrike comes in. Parsons. Cameat's looking to stay out another lap. More cars pitting here. As Cameat's tries to deal with the lap traffic. Reeves also staying out. Skippy Larson staying out. Some interesting strategy calls from those three here. Trying to stay out for the long run. And now it looks like they're all coming in. Here comes Cameats. Here comes Reeves. Here comes Larson. Kirsten Bell is also coming in. Scarrett looks like he's staying out. Stravostova comes in. Tegan Fox. Oh, Fleet almost took someone out there. Trying to deal with those slower cars, but it looks like the rookie Ryan Scarrett will stay out a little bit longer as everybody's coming off of pit road here. Got fresh tires and everything. But yeah, Scarrett officially counted as the leader, but now he's coming in this time by. So his lead will be short-lived, and most likely Fleet Cruz will easily take the lead back. It's no doubt about it, in my opinion. I just saw him. Where is he? Oh my goodness, there's so many cars on pit road. There he is. So a couple cars coming up the pit road there. Montana Sherman, Mark Guerrero. Actually, good strategy call from Perkins there to pit way early against everybody else, pretty much. Now puts him back on the lead lap, but Cruz is right behind him, trying to deal with Sherman. And there he goes. He's classified as the leader once again. Without competition, without fail. As Davidson will be classified in second. Sistry in third. Costa fell back to fourth. There he is. Way back there. Michael Parsons dealing with Cameats a little bit here as they battle for fifth place, and Cameats will easily take that position. But yeah, it's not even a battle anymore right now. Fleet Cruz is still on cruise control as he gets around the disappointed Jackson Maine. Almost has a 4-second advantage over Davidson as he's trying to close up on the lead right now. But he may have to deal with Sustry right here. Larson looks like he had a bad pit stop and that dropped him all the way to fourth place. Maybe he had to pit to fix some damage there. We saw him with some side damage. Stravostova into the outside wall. Hang on to it, buddy. Probably did not help Davidson right there at all. Trying to cut the gap down between him and Fleet, but he's got a lot of lap traffic to deal with. Sherman, Gutierrez, Jackson Maine, Caleb Lane, and Grace Sachs, another driver who had a slow pit stop, it seems like. But he is cutting the gap down somewhat. Get it down to about 3 seconds, but still, long way to go if you want to battle Fleet Cruz for the lead. And I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest with you. Yeah, this is a very interesting top 10 here. All the same, we've seen some of these guys here up front, but Kirsten Bell, hello to the top 10. Maria Tagola, hello as well. Good run for her today. Tony Santori just outside the top 10. Good run for him today. Trevor Davis in 12th. Good run for him as well. Back in 13th, Tegan Fox. Looked like she had a hot start to the year, but kind of cooled off. Riley Smith just barely in front of Perkins right now, but will still gain points. And there's Fleet Cruz, the leader, as he's trying to get around Mark Guerrero, who is currently 16th. So that means 15 cars on the lead lap. It's just been so dominant from that 62 today. From both NRG cars, to be honest, but mostly the 62. When he took over the lead, it doesn't seem like he's going to be looking back at all. Sustry trying to get around the slower car of Jackson Maine here. Trying to catch up with Davidson here. Try to battle him for second place. Trying to make something interesting happen right now. And Fleet Cruz is going to run a Guerrero. Just no lap traffic issues at all for this 62. He's just been smart. He's made his correct moves. He's done everything right today. He might just come home with the W if something bad doesn't happen. And I once again scroll through the field as there's a battle for 9th right here. Bell versus Tagoa, and Tagoa will easily take 9th place away just like that. So the 56 kind of looking fast here right now, catching up to Evon very quickly. And maybe able to make a pass right here, trying to use the outside lane. Tagoa, aggressive move, way up high against the wall, and that's not going to quite work out so well. Almost scraped the wall right there. Kirsten Bell almost battled back to try to get her 9th place back, but she'll fall back to 10th. Now Tagoa with another huge run right here, looking maybe for some room against Evelyn here. Tagoa has been looking for some success throughout her entire career, and it looks like today might be the day to get a good top 10 finish for this part-time car, the 56. For that same Jackson Maine, who is struggling now due to the mechanical issue, and very unfortunate. But we wonder if that's the same, if that's going to happen with this 56 right here. You got to keep an eye out for that. Oh, and that's just a cluster of cars right here that Costa's dealing with. Really slowing him up here. But I can't blame him. There's not much you can do there. Got a battle for 2nd, possibly. Sostry has caught run down Davidson and looking for a way to get by the 10 right now. Gray Sachs is not helping him. There's Sachs. Not helping him whatsoever, trying to get around that 10 car, and that 10 has just also been very fast, but not as fast as Fleet as he looks for a way to get by the lap car of the 11. Still battling with Sachs here. He just can't get around him. And now, finally, we'll be able to clear. Now he's got clean air to try to chase down that 10 again. And we head back out front, Fleet Crews. And it's getting close to the end here already. Very clean race for IRP standards. No cautions yet. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but we might go green flag racing here for the first time in quite a while. I think it's already happened this season. I'm not sure. I forgot. But yeah, everybody's kept it clean. It's been very impressive from these guys. Tagoa, by the way, has moved up into 8th place. So the 56 looking very fast right now. That's a shocker. You never usually see that from Tagoa. And I'm hoping that her luck turns around here right now. I would love to see that 56 get a good finish. Scroll back a little, see if there's any battles cooking here. Yeah, Fleet Crews trying to get around the 15th place car of Sierra Reno. That would put 14 cars on the lead lap. Actually, fell back to 16th, I guess. Still, 15 cars on the lead lap is insane to think about. Just how dominant the 62 has been, especially in the second half. And now Davidson dealing with some lap traffic here. Might help us try back here. Try to catch up to that 10 as much as he can. And it is officially, what is that, 25 laps to go? So we're almost getting to the end of this race. It's just sort of calmed down a ton here in the second half. Just such a dominant performance today by Fleet Crews. Just nobody's got it today here. As it looks like Tagoa dealing with Parsons here might be able to get around him and put herself into 7th place. What a run for Maria Tagoa here today. Makes the move on the inside into turn 1. Battling with the champion here. And maybe going to close up on Nelson Reeves here soon. Gets clear. Man, that 56 is so fast right now. That has been it's been a very impressive performance by Tagoa. Would it be more impressive than Fleet Crews? Your guess is as good as mine right there. Both have been very fast today. It's been very impressive from these two, especially Tagola, considering that she rarely has any luck. And Cruz here. We got a battle for second here brewing. Davidson versus Sostry right here. Sostry looked for some room around Davidson, but he's been kind of blocking very hard as of recently, looking for some room. Almost got onto his back bumper right there, almost shoved him out of the way. That's how much Sostry wants the second place. And what? That would be like the 15,000 second place so far this season. And it's just been, once again, I would like to say, very impressive from Kyle Sostry this season. Someday his win will come. Someday. Definitely not today, though, considering how fleet has been today. And Guerrero just got up into the outside wall. Scraped a little bit. 20 laps to go now. And Fleet continues to dominate here. He even hit the wall, it seems like. He got some side damage right there. No matter. He just be a good race car driver and continue to dominate. Oh, and there's sort of a train being developed here. And there's some battles here. Parsons falling back a ton. Oh, he hit the wall a ton, that's why. Trying to hold on for another top 10 finish here. He's been on a hot streak as of late, but might be in jeopardy. Santori looking for a top 10 position right now. Trying to get underneath Kirsten Bell. Pontiac versus Pontiac here. And that might not work. Trevor Davis also a part of this battle as well. Meanwhile, here, Tagola is looking for a way to get around Reeves right now, looking for some room. Goes way down low. Reeves kind of blocks her. And starts to pull away a little bit here. Tagola will try again at some point. Santori once again trying to get around Bell right there, but tires have worn out a ton since green flag pit stop, so once again it won't work. And he'll stay right behind the 29. This will be another great run today for Kirsten Bell at RRP. She really likes this track, I guess. Battle for second, I guess you could say. Hasn't really been talked about that much. 15 laps to go. Despite mostly lack of action here, there's been plenty of action here. K-Meats still holding on to a top 5 position. Tagola trying again on Reeves. No dice. No dice on the inside. Looks like Kirsten Bell was trying to battle Parsons there for 9th place, but it didn't quite work. Parsons kind of dealing with some aero disadvantage there, although it's not really much, you could say. Bell just looking for some sort of way to get by. Looks down to the inside right here, trying to make some sort of move, trying to make something happen here. Because Santori is right behind, and Kirsten Bell would really like a top 10 finish here today, but it's not going to quite work. Santori really trying to rip the outside lane here. Goes way up high, and that might actually work out for him. The 02, Tony Santori Jr., move him into the top 10. Great run today by Santori. He's been very quiet, but played his cards right, and looks like he might end up with the top 10 today. Bell falls back to 11. Fleet Cruz. Hello, he's right there. So all these drivers better watch out. You got to figure out some sort of way to deal with the lap traffic here today. And these lap cars are not going to play nice, especially, I imagine it would be Riley Smith here, who's trying to hold on to 14th here. I could take it, could take advantage of Dick Ball getting in the way of his rival, Owen McThydig. Excuse me once again, I think I got the hiccups. It's fine, whatever. And battling here, kind of slowing up Cruz here. Kirsten Bell trying to hold on to an 11th place right now, but kind of struggling in this second half now. 10 laps to go for Cruz as the dominant performance continues. The battle for second still sort of there, I guess you could say, as they're really catching up right now. Just try down to the inside. trying to get that second place here as they've caught up with the lap traffic that Cruz is dealing with right now. So maybe there could be a battle for the lead developing here very late into this run. And Try will get clear of Davidson. Not quite. Davidson still got an edge right there. 3 wide almost. I think that was almost 3 wide. Or I think that was 3 wide. As, once again, Cruz easily gets by the lap traffic without any issue. Threat of drivers trying to take over his lead? No threat at all as these two continue to battle here. So let's try looking for another second place this season. The bridesmaid, but never the bride. When will he win one? We're not sure. As he will clear Davidson there. And now dealing with the lap traffic now, trying to stay on pace with that guy right there, Fleet Cruz, as we continue to talk about how dominant he has been, especially in the second half. And all race, really, it's just been a great performance today from the 62. Barring any mechanical issues, the win is his today. No doubt about it. Got a bit of another battle with the top 10 again. As Trevor Davis has closed up, currently sitting 11th, looking for maybe a top 10 here today. 5 laps to go for Fleet, by the way. And he looks down to the inside of Santori right there, looking for some room. Going way down low, but going to lose a ton of momentum into turn 4, or excuse me, out of turn 4. As we look through the field again. Tagola battling with Reeves here for 6th place, and she is going to be able to clear. Just like that. Maria Tagola, 1 position away from a top 10, but Kimmy's holding on to that 5th place very much right now. Shout out to Willie Costa here, still hanging out in 4th place for now. So let's try looking to get through this lap traffic here as the laps are ticking down. Looking for Fleet Cruz to make some sort of mistake here. Sherman is battling with him. As it's 2 laps to go now for Fleet Cruz. Such a dominant performance today. As the 40's trying to get back on the lead lap, Sherman will be able to and put him into 14th place. So a pretty good run by Montana Sherman today, but not as good as how Fleet Cruz has been today. Turns 3 and 4, and he will see the white flag this time by 1 lap to go from Fleet Cruz. So let's try, cuts the gap down a little bit, but still a 1 second advantage for Fleet Cruz. He has dominated in the second half. He has been unstoppable, and he is going to end up with a big victory here today. Fleet Cruz down the front straightaway for the final time. Fleet Cruz wins that IRP. What a performance here today. A race that went completely green, and Fleet Cruz just completely dominated. No one was in a solar system, especially in that second half, and we congratulate him today. Kyler Sustry. Heartbreak? I wouldn't say heartbreak this time, but another second place finish for Sustry. And Davidson with 3rd, but no one was able to beat that 62, so what a performance by him tonight. And honestly, that was a pretty solid race. Nonetheless, despite the dominant performance, we saw a lot of battles throughout the field. Some great performances by some of these drivers today. And that'll do it. For us at RP. And I thank you all for watching this video. We will see you next time as we go up to upstate New York for Watkins Glen. I'll see you there. Goodbye.